City Hoop Classic, and two old rivals getting after it in a matinee here today, the Halldale Bulldogs and the Winthrop Ramblers. I'm Rob Kennedy along with Rob Munzing. Halldale 2-1, Winthrop 2-1. The Bulldogs 10th in C-South right now, rebounding from a 7-12 season last year. They made the postseason, lost the prelim to number 5 Mount A from 70 to 57. They graduated a couple of very good players, and T.J. Wilson, who was a all-star in the MVC last season, had 30 points in this game last year, as well as honorable mention Jackson Leach and big man Carter Bork. Opened up with a loss at Spruce Mountain, 59-24, but they did bounce back to win two straight, defeating Waterville in the home opener, 77-36. And they won at Booth Bay, 88-45. They haven't played in 8 days, though. They had 2 games postponed. They were supposed to play at North Yarmouth Academy down in Yarmouth, and then Madison. Neither game got played, of course, due to the storms last week, so it's been a little bit of a layoff for the Bulldogs as they come back into play Winthrop here today. Somewhat of a young team with some senior leadership here. Evan Austin and Ben Nathan, 2 of the seniors on this team. You'll see each of them getting some action here today. The Winthrop Ramblers, we'll talk about Coach Todd MacArthur's team. They just missed out in the tourney last year, finishing 8-10, 13th place in the C-South Heels. That was the first time they missed the annual February dance right here in Augusta since 2012. So looking to get right back into the dance this season. Lost a couple of very good players last year in Matt Beck and Braden Stubbert. They were both MVC honorable mentions. It's a young team for sure. No seniors. Coach MacArthur says it means they'll likely improve as the season goes on. They're coachable, and they are hungry for improvement. Open up with a win, 51-36 over Booth Bay. Then defeated NYA 60-34. Missed out in a couple of games with Dirigo and Trade, but then last Thursday suffered their first loss, 50-45 to Old Orchard Beach. Old Orchard coming back from 15 down in that contest to win this game. They played last year, these two teams. Winthrop won 66-59, holding off a Halldale charge after the Ramblers led by 17 points at halftime. So these two teams set to go here in Augusta. We'll step aside for a break, come back and give you the starting lineups and the tip-off right here at the Augusta Civic Center, Capital City Hoop Classic. Halldale and Winthrop on Munzing Media.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learn so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
Starting lineups being announced right here. Halldale first. Nick Brown and Carter Eldridge got introduced as starters before we came back. Keegan Carey, Ben Nathan, Rishi DeVero. Here's Winthrop starters. Starters will run them down again. Carter Rivers, the 5'11 junior. Cody Cobb, the 5'10 senior, used to play for Halldale High School. Braden Brannigan, the 5'10 junior, starting for the Ramblers. Colton Baird, number 21. He's a 6'3 junior. And Cole Bard, number 33, all in the starting lineup. For Winthrop, Todd MacArthur is their head coach. And as I was mentioning before the break, Winthrop won this game last year, 66-59. That was at Halldale High School. This is a Winthrop home game, and it is countable In the heel points, Halldale wearing the blacks, Winthrop wearing the white and green. Ben Nathan is set to jump for Halldale. Colton Baird tips it back. We're underway. Nick Brown with the basketball. Carry the kick out outside to Eldridge, the freshman. Carey trying to drive baseline and does. He'll pop the shot a little too strong. DeVuru. That won't go. And the rebound slotted down to Braden Brannigan for Winthrop.
Already got to change the scoreboard, Rob. I thought Halldale was the home team. So give us a chance on that, folks.
DeVuru off the steal, off the glass, won't go. A little contact down there with Cole Bard, but play continues. Rivers takes it the other way. Nathan ripped the rebound away. They got the foul called on Cody Cobb. The Halldale basketball, first foul called in this game, goes against the former Bulldog. Keegan Carriel inbound. The MVC honorable mention last year had 10 points in the contest against Waterville, including a 3 in that game. 2 threes for that matter. No pressure from the Ramblers. Eldridge, strong take for the rookie, doesn't fall. Cobb the rebound. And Winthrop right back. Brannigan baseline. Couldn't quite get the roll. Nick Brown the rebound. He's got some speed. Winthrop played that well. They got back quickly. Nick Brown. Nick and Zach Brown on this team. Zach not in the lineup right yet, so he's in the lineup. He's not on the floor right now. Nice pass from DeVuru to a cutting Keegan Carey for 2 in the game's first points. Bulldogs pressuring now. That's Brown being a nuisance. Carter Rivers, though, breaking the timeline. He's got Brown right there with him. Cobb. Brannigan. Rivers drives. Shot off the back iron, no good. The rebound down to Eldridge. Here's Nick Brown again. Eldridge outside the long 2. Rattles the rim. Grabbed by Bard. Just the 2 points for Carey so far. Brannigan for the lead. It's offline. The rebound right down to Carter Eldridge. Brown. DeVuru. He's had a great start for the Bulldogs. Number 22. 13 points last time out against Booth Bay. 15 against Waterville. He'll shoot for 3 here. It's no good. And the rebound grabbed by Colton Baird. Carey kept that in bounds somehow. Nathan underneath. Kissed off the glass for 2. Big Ben chimes in early. Rivers trapped in the corner. Running in the outlets. Baird up court to Cole Bard.
Good news, we're back with the scoreboard.
Got it fixed.
It changed the color. The colorblind guy didn't get it right. Chris is going to fix it for us.
Bard spins in the paint. Tough defense down low by Nathan and DeVuru, and the shot's missed. 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. It's always a feeling out process here when teams play at the Augusta Civic Center for the first time. It's a 5-second call against Nick Brown. Turn that back over.
The good news on the scoreboard, Rob, is it's automated, so everything will be official here. If you watch our UMA games, you see that happen on a regular basis.
Evan Austin in the game now for Halldale, number 20. Led all scorers last time for the Bulldogs in their win against Booth Bay at 14. Eldridge the steal. Austin. Eldridge watched by Cody Cobb. Brown surveying things. Nathan trying to set up down low. Good battle with Baird down there. Brown. Caught iron. Carey hustles for the rebound. The quick putback off the back rim. And Cody Cobb grabbing the rebound. Carter Rivers, the 5'11 junior, 13 points. And the Ramblers win over NYA. A foul called against Evan Austin. That's the first foul on the Bulldogs.
This your first high school game seeing the new foul rule, Rob? The 5 fouls in the quarter? If you haven't watched any high schools so far this year, that's the new rule, and I think it's working well.
I think so, too. Games fly right along as well. I've noticed that.
Exactly.
Chan checking in now, the 6'3 sophomore. Off the bench for Todd McCarth, 11 points in the win over NYA, and he can shoot from outside. Brannigan to Rivers, just in front of the Halldale bench.
Deliberate game, Rob.
Very much so, already halfway through the first quarter, just 4 points, all by the Bulldogs. Rivers outside, Brannigan drives. He'll get a chance to shoot at the line as he's fouled by Keegan Carey.
First of 3 games here for us on Munsing Media today, as we'll follow this Bulldog game up with Gardner games, boys then girls to finish off, and more basketball tonight as the score will be in to cover the other 2 games here today. So lots of basketball for you folks.
Brannigan's got Winthrop on the board. Matt Waller checking in for Halldale, number 1, the junior. Brannigan has one more. And he's perfect. Ramblers will try to lock on the pressure off the inbounds. That's Ring defending. Almost picked Keegan Carey's pocket. It did deflect that out of bounds. Halldale will get a chance to start over. That was all the sophomore Chan Ring.
As you said, this is a great opportunity for these teams to get in, play on the big floor, get a little bit of tourney, young teams.
Thomas Merchant as well. His pass intercepted by Brannigan. Ring down low, scores off the glass.
That's what Winthrop wants to do, Rob, is make baskets, strap on the pressure.
Thomas Merch quickly up court. Carey right on the arc. Rattled out. And a foul called against Brannigan. He got the rebound easily. Reason why is he had a little shove off Ben Nathan to free himself up. First foul on Brannigan.
Yeah, the 3 officiating crew's not going to miss that one, Rob. That's one of the things that they can really key in on, off the ball stuff.
2 team fouls each way now. Waller down to Nathan. Nathan's got 4. The Bulldogs back on top. Halldale some pressure of their own here. Rivers breaking the timeline. Brannigan all the way across court. Bard lost the handle. Merch again quickly. Halldale wants to use their speed here, and Merch almost, but not quite, got past Chan Ring. But as you saw, the sophomore won the battle.
Here's what Winthrop's got to deal with inside with Nathan here. He gives him good putback opportunities. He's good down in on the blocks, as you see right there, and he's not going to miss that one when he gets a chance.
Carey in the paint, rejected by Cole Bard. Chan Ring will go to the line. Third foul on the Bulldogs. Ring will get a chance to get himself on the score sheet. That's 2 on Austin now. Ring will get one more. Zach Brown getting up off the bench. Nick Brown as well, who got a breather. Both of them will head in right now if Ring hits the shot. It's Shorts, the rebound to Nathan. Halldale still with a 2-point lead. Waller. Merch underneath. Carey. Rattled down. Nathan's putback won't go. Third time? No. And Ring finally comes up with the rebounds. Ring in the backcourt had to be careful. Bard on the pass. Merch putting on the pressure, but Bard gets away. Ring. NCAA 3. Doesn't fall. Rebound. Fought for. Merch gets there first. Player control foul called on Merch, drawn by Carter Rivers. And the Browns will check back in. At least one of them will check back in. Nick Brown will re-enter. He started the game. Zach Brown, 11 points off the bench against Booth Bay. He's in the contest for Halldale for the first time. Ring the long pass to Rivers in stride for 2. Nice set play by the Ramblers to tie it up right off the inbounds. Thomas Merch to Zach Brown. Nathan. Nick Brown resetting for Halldale. Under 2 to go now in the first quarter. Even game. Nick Brown, little contact underneath, and his pass finished off by Zach Brown. It was Barr to absorb the contact, but play continued. Carter Rivers got by Zach Brown. Brannigan.
Call that a play on, Rob. Play on.
Rivers stops. Birch got a block on that. Right into Nick Brown's hands. Brown for Halldale. The pass to Waller for two. And the foul sends Waller to the line. Tremendous pass to set that up.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it. Brown with a beautiful pass off the break.
That's a second foul on Brandon Brannigan. Waller's got a chance to make the free throw and three-point play. Doesn't drop, but Nathan the rebound, the putback won't go either. Nathan's been a beast on the boards. That time, the defense by Barr just too good. Rivers running the floor for the Ramblers. Both these teams 2-1. Rivers penetrates, and he'll go to the line. Ben Nathan assessed with a foul.
Already had a replay set, so we'll show you that one. This is the Rivers touchdown reception right here as he broke and kind of fooled us a little bit there with the long pass. We pick it up, and you can see the good finish. As you said, Rob, preset play.
Rivers hits the first. Carter Eldridge back in for Halldale. Looks like Cole Bard's been cut, so he's heading over to the bench. And Winthrop will have to make a substitution here, and they will. Connor Williams, the junior, will enter. Let's look at Bard taken care of.
Kaylee Bates, who serves as the Gardner trainer, is on site today. She's working the afternoon and then the Gardner game, so she's headed over to take care of that issue.
Rivers hits them both. That's a 2-point game. Winthrop has the arrow. It's about to go under 1 minute in the first quarter. Devuru rattled out. Knocked out of bounds. Last one to touch that was Halldale's Carter Eldridge.
Halldale's getting some good looks from the intermediate range, Rob. Just can't ring those down yet.
And Nathan leading the way from close range with 4 points. That foul called against Eldridge. That's his first. It is a 2-shot foul now. 6th foul on Halldale. So for the rest of the quarter, the Ramblers will shoot. Cody Cobb at the line.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up on the audio. We'll switch that cable out at the half.
Violation called, so he gets 1 shot. It doesn't drop. Nathan the rebound. 40 seconds to go in the first, a 10-8 score line. Nathan had it knocked away by Baird. Good save by Nick Brown right at the center stripe. Keep possession with the Bulldogs, 26 seconds remaining. Devuru fake the 3. Brown will take it. Rebound by Nathan again. Eldridge advances and hits. 10 seconds for the Ramblers to work. They'll have to hurry here. Rivers with 5 seconds to go. Rivers. Cobb won't get it away. 1 extra dribble for Cody Cobb, and he ran out of time. And Halldale takes a 4-point lead into the quarter break. We'll step aside for a quick one ourselves. Halldale 12, Winthrop 8 on Munzing Media.
Carver's Driving Academy is the perfect place to learn the rules of the road. Prepare to hit the road with confidence with their 3-week intensive course. Students will not only learn the basics of driving, but we offer individual, high-intensity instruction. We offer in-person and online classes, and our 3-week classes are perfect for student athletes. At Carver's Driving Academy, we are driven to excellence. Check us out on Facebook or email us at carversdriving@gmail.com.
12-8 Halldales. We get set to start the second quarter here at the Augusta Civic Center. Carter Rivers and Ben Nathan each with 4 points to lead their respective teams here in the early going.
Yeah, we'll name our Northeast Nutrition and Capsa Pizza players of the game. I want to thank those businesses for their contributions.
Winthrop starting with the basketball.
Let us know on the sound. We swapped out a cable. I want to thank Nikki Leathers letting us know. And your eyes and ears out there, we appreciate it. Let us know.
Rivers, the 5'11 junior. This Winthrop team again, we talked in the first quarter. No seniors. Very young, very coachable, and a team looking to hit their stride. Already 2 wins under their belt. Brannigan, he's got 4 now.
Brannigan.
The Bulldogs have not had too much trouble with this pressure yet. But it can give teams fits. Bulldogs get through it. Keegan Carey. Devereaux. Nathan's doubled. Eldridge, the jump stop. The floater hits. Impressive shot by the rookie. Bulldogs are storing their 4-point advantage. Rivers speeding right through the pressure. Oh, great block by Devereaux on the pass. Here's Rishi with it now. Rishi wants all of it and gets it. And he'll go to the line. Oh, it won't count. A player control foul assessed against Devereaux. That's his first. The Halldale crowd disagrees.
Foul number 22, Rishi Devereaux. Personal foul number 1.
Nathan trying to reach in front of Colton Baird. Rivers. There's a blocking foul.
Rob, here's that Carter Eldridge play here. Going to see the jump stop. He gets both feet down, what you got to do on the jump stop, and then he's able to weave through the traffic right there. Bang, both down, up in the finish.
Nice soft touch by the freshman.
Rivers at the line, shooting.
So Carter Rivers at the line, shooting 2.
Okay, we're getting indications that we had a bad cable, and it's one of those things you don't know until you go out live, and that's why we'd like to have you be our eyes and ears out there. Thank you.
Cole Bard in the game for Winthrop. He'll replace Colton Baird. One junior swapped in for another. Rivers still with 1 shot to go to make it a 2-point game. Rivers hits them both. Good close contest between these two teams. Exactly what we expected. Nick Brown, Devereaux in stride, slid a little bit, but with the brakes on just in time to score. Halldale is storing their 4-point lead. Chan Ring. Ring, aggressive. Great skills by Ring. Couldn't get the finish. The putback, though. That won't drop for Bard. Great hustle by Cobb. He was the last to touch it, though, and Halldale takes the ball, and Thomas Murch will re-enter for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think the tone's been set in this one, Rob, and I think this is what fans are going to see. A back and forth. I don't think anybody's running away from anybody here in this one.
The main basketball rankings had this a 5-point game. Winthrop favored. So expected a close one. That's what we're getting. Devereaux rattled out. He's been awfully close on numerous occasions, but the rim's been unforgiving for him. Cobb. Bard. Hits the shot. It's going to count. And Bard goes to the line.
Basket is good. Halldale foul number 22, Rishi Devereaux.
That's the second on Devereaux.
Foul number 2. Basket is good.
Good is, Rob. A little unorthodox on the finish, but they all count.
Oh, yeah, just strength right there.
Yeah, he just went up strong, is exactly right. Fought through it.
The big junior completes the 3-point play. It's a 1-point game. Bulldogs technically the guess here. It's a Winthrop home game. Spin by Nathan. 2 more for Big Ben. He's got 6. Rivers. Cobb's wanted that shot. He'll try to drive by Waller instead. Ring's been very impressive off the bench. Oh, nice pass over the top. Second chance. Doesn't fall. Bard did. He had some help there. Nathan. And Ben Nathan picks up the foul. That's 2 on Nathan. Nope, scratch. That's just 1 on Nathan. Bard back at the line. I cut into this 3-point gap. He'll get another chance. Malachi McCormick in now for Halldale. Ben Nathan with that 1 foul, get a rest. I thought he had 1 earlier. But officially down on the floor, they say 1.
Yeah, they want to keep Ben in the game for sure. They want to keep him rested because he's been a good threat. He has 6 points so far in this one.
Bard 1 out of 2. And that's a 2-point game. Carter Eldridge. Waller. McCormick had it knocked out of his hands, but he was the last to touch it. So it's Ramblers basketball. Fine defensive work from Cole Bard.
Yeah, Bard on the back end of that press was able to cause a turnover. That's what Winthrop wants to do. They want to turn you over.
Rivers. Almost trapped, got through it to split the defense. Brannigan back outside to Rivers again as the Ramblers set up. They can tie or take the lead in this possession. Bard. Blocked from behind. Ring. Fouled. And Ring will shoot for the tie. McCormick called for the foul. It's Malachi's first, but Halldale committed 5 fouls now, and there's still 5 minutes to go in this quarter. Ring will get 1 more.
So again, we know some of you are just picking up high school games. 5 fouls in a quarter, you'll shoot 2, no 1-and-1 anymore.
It's a lot of time. The Bulldogs will be very careful as Ring's 1 out of 2. 18-17 now. Halldale had a 5-point lead. It's been whittled down to 1. Nick Brown, the senior. McCormick trying to cut in underneath, but he's guarded too closely by Ring. Now McCormick has it, forced back outside. Birch. Brown shooting for 3, close but no. Another rebound for Cole Bard.
And forgiving Rem so far.
Ooh. Rivers baseline met McCormick. Ring had it stripped. Brown a 2-on-1. Bard is back. Austin fouled. That'll be the second on Cody Cobb. But just the first on the Ramblers here in the second quarter.
Yeah, no chance to make that hoop but throw it up because you're going to get contacted and get the 2 free throws, and well done. Austin really didn't have a chance at that angle.
And getting the ball up, though, as you mentioned, is just so important because it's a chance to score, and he just has. Zach Brown back in. He'll take Matt Waller's spot. 1 more for the senior, Eben Austin. And he has given Halldale their 3-point lead back. Rivers. That's a great 1-on-1 matchup. Carter Rivers and Halldale's Nick Brown. Chan Ring. Cobb. Brannigan for 3. Wanted the tie, didn't get it. Bard the rebounds. The pass was tipped on the way out of bounds. It'll stay with the Ramblers.
First of 3 games for us today. We'll have Gardner Tiger basketball coming up next. A boys-girls doubleheader against Mount Blue. And then tomorrow, we're back over at Gardner for another game. That's a 6:30 evening game, and it'll be Lawrence coming in to take on the Gardner boys.
Vacation week's always busy with basketball. Cobb. Great defense by McCormick. Carries back in the game. The MVC honorable mention last year. Lost it out of bounds under pressure from Braden Brannigan. As Ben Nathan's going to re-enter now for Halldale as well. Worked out well for head coach Chris Ranslow. He took 2 of his starters out, have been contributing the points and the rebounds. They left with a 3-point lead. They come back in with a 3-point lead. Got some rest.
Great management by Coach Renslow there.
Ring got by Zach Brown. Didn't get by Keegan Carey, though. Picked his pocket. Carey stops. And that was Carter Rivers who forced the miss. Wanted to see if that was Rivers or Brannigan. It was Rivers who has it now. Rivers fires. No. And the rebound down into Ben Nathan's hands. Quick pace. Thomas Murch all the way in, but he was out of control, and he's called for the foul. That's 2 on Murch. 6 on Halldale. Not a shooting situation here, as it was a player control foul. Pressure from Halldale here on the inbound. Trying to make it as difficult on their former teammate Cody Cobb as they can. .334 remaining. Low scoring game here. Somewhat of an anomaly for Halldale, who scored 77 in their victory over Waterville in 88 last time out at Booth Bay. Only got 24 against Spruce Mountain, but Spruce Mountain can do that to teams. That's a great take by Carter Rivers. It's a 1-point game again.
Of course, Coach MacArthur would be happy to beat you 2-0.
Doesn't matter as long as you get the win and the heel points. Brown. No threes yet in this contest. That was last touched by Ben Nathan. It's Winthrop basketball. Nick Brown back in for Halldale. He'll take Murch's spot. Cobb inbounding once again for the Ramblers. Rivers and Brown get reacquainted. Rivers beats the 10-second count. Thrown to the backcourt. Must have been touched by the Bulldogs.
Yeah.
Play continue. Referee was right there. I couldn't see it with the angle, but I can see that. Cole Bard. He traveled first. Halldale gets the ball back. I thought it might be a backcourt earlier, but the referee about 3 feet away had a great look at that, so had to have been touched by Halldale. No argument at all from the Bulldogs either. Nathan as the Bulldogs beat the press. Carey. They don't want to give him that three-point shot. You can tell as Cody Cobb was right there with him. 2.5 to go in the half. Nick Brown resetting for the Bulldogs. Carey open for a moment down low. They'll reconfigure. Carey trying to drive on Cobb over the top to Nathan, who was hammered by Rivers. Maybe this is the first on Rivers. Just the second on the Ramblers here in the quarter. Rishi DeVero back in now. He'll replace Zach Brown. Quick, simple inbound play for Nathan. Shot won't go. Saved by Braden Brannigan for Winthrop. Ramblers have numbers. Great pass from Cobb, and it just won't go for Cole Bard. And a lot of those today. Halldale will keep the basketball as Carey and Rivers collided, but last touch by the Ramblers, so Halldale keeps. Bulldogs have the arrow, 2:08 to go in the half.
Yeah, pretty good contact on that one.
It was.
For not something called. But
Carey didn't exactly look like he was in control to me either. Pass deflected by Cobb right into Braden Brannigan's hands. Here's Cobb quickly, wants it all. Too strong, Nathan another rebound. He's got 8 now. Nick Brown for the Bulldogs. Austin. 3 won't go. And they'll get Keegan Carey on the foul. He's on the back of Braden Brannigan. Or is it the other way around? It was Brannigan they called. That's his third. So Brannigan checks out. Brown to inbound for Halldale. Brown taking a look around. Quick hands. Stolen by Rivers again. And Carter Rivers pushed the Ramblers on top. It's a 1-point lead for the home side here. It's officially a Winthrop home game on this neutral floor as DeVero wants Halldale back in front. It won't go. This time they will get Keegan Carey for the foul.
Here's the steal and the completion at the other end. There's been a few of these, but we haven't had many completions, and Rivers completes that one nicely.
Cody Cobb gets to shoot 2. As Carey's fouls his second.
Cobb at the line shooting.
The Bulldogs, of course, have been over the limit since 3 minutes into this second quarter. Cobb hits the first. And you can give the Ramblers a 3-point lead. It'd be their largest of the game if he hits the shot. That one won't fall. Eldridge calling for the basketball. Brown holding for now. DeVuro back out to Brown again. His shot was blocked. Great block by Barr. The outlet to Ring. Score it. Great play by Bard. So he made that block and in one motion got the outlet to an already streaking Ring. Winthrop by 4. Ramblers have been in charge in the late stages of this second quarter. Eldridge strong. Hits. Nice pass down low to find him. It's a 2-point game again. 40 seconds to go in the half. Rivers had to recontrol the ball. Ring outside. I want to leave Ring alone out there. He'll shoot the 3, but he'll also penetrate. And gets a blocking foul against Ben Nathan. That's now 2 on Nathan.
Bulldog ladies played in here yesterday against Winthrop, and convincing victory for them. They're over New Hampshire for the weekend.
Well, very good teams down in New Hampshire they'll play.
We're looking to get them on. They're a very exciting team as well as part of our winter coverage as we cover Bulldog and Tiger basketball.
Supposed to see the Bulldog women play against NYA, who currently are undefeated at 4-0. Halldale 3-0. That was last week, of course, got wiped out with a lot of other games because of the storm.
Yeah, that was too bad. And the reschedule meant the tentative rescheduling doesn't really work into our schedule, as Rob and I are both doing college games here, so we may not be able to get that unless we put a secondary crew together. We'll work on it.
McCormick in the game for 3, and again, halfway down the cylinder, and it popped out. Seen that on both ends here. 10 seconds to work for the Ramblers. Rivers outside to Bard. He'll shoot the 3, and there's the game's first 3-pointer. Cole Bard. And the Bulldogs at the buzzer. Brown. Oh, he came close, but he couldn't hit it. And a 27-22 lead for the Ramblers as we head to the half. Halldale controlled the first quarter. Winthrop most of the second. That's why the home side is up by 5. We'll step aside for a break in Muncie Media.
Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grandpa Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Strategic Real Estate Services, serving all buyers and sellers. 2 locations, 335 Water Street, Gardner, and 83 Kennedy Memorial Drive, Waterville. From residential to commercial, solutions and strategies that equal results for you. Visit strategicreservices.com or call 485-1105.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randolph? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
Same thing as always.
That's the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munzing Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munzing Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
We want to take a moment to recognize McGee Construction's coming in as one of our anchor sponsors. Boy, they've been with it in this community since the late 70s when Steve put together this company and has grown it into a great community sponsorship for lots and lots of teams and doing great work here in our central Maine and Maine communities. And certainly they support everything from Pee Wee basketball. Every league I think you see playing, at least I do when I'm on Facebook, I see a McGee Construction T-shirt on one of the kiddos. And they have been a great community member, and they're going to continue to sponsor your streaming of Gardner High School and Halldale High School sports here. So we want to thank them for their work here. This is just a little bit of what they do with their aggregates and commercial earthwork and excavation. We're going to get out the weather holes. We'll get out, make them an ad here. We'll connect after the new year with McGee Construction. But we certainly want to recognize their great involvement in our community, and we thank them for becoming a sponsor of Munzing Media. So we're going to turn it back over here to Rob Kennedy. Rob's got the halftime stats here as we're high above courtside at the Augusta Civic Center. Rob?
Here's the way the numbers look for the Halldale Bulldogs. 22 points in that first half. 6 of those came from Carter Eldridge and 6 from Ben Nathan. Nathan really making his presence felt more on the boards with 8 rebounds so far in that first half. 2 points for Matthew Waller in off the bench. 2 points for Keegan Carey. 2 points for Zach Brown. 2 points for Evan Austin. And 2 points for Rishi Devereaux, 22 points overall. The Bulldogs have balanced things out quite a bit as they have 7 different players on the score sheet, but just need a little more scoring, I think, as far as, 5 guys with 2, especially when you've got Zach Brown, Evan Austin, Keegan Carey, guys can really light it up. That's what we're going to look for in the second half, to have more contribution from them, and as well as keep the players with 2 and 3 fouls in this game. Let's take a look at the Ramblers side of the ledger as well. They look this way. Winthrop led right now by Carter Rivers. He has 10 points. Cole Bard right behind him with 7 points, including the only 3-pointer at the game just before halftime. Chan Ring, an impressive 5 points off the bench for the Ramblers. Braden Brannigan, 4 points. And Cody Cobb, 1 point from the line. Bulldogs were 2 for 5 from the free throw stripe. They only got to the line 5 times. Conversely, Winthrop 17 times at the line. They were 10 out of 17. The Bulldogs could be facing a much worse deficit if the Ramblers shot a little bit better from the stripe. And that's not a situation where the officials have called things in an imbalance, I don't think, at all. It's just that the Bulldogs have not been able to get those chances and draw those fouls to give themselves more chances from the stripe. So that's where we stand right now, 27-22 here at halftime. We'll take one more break and come back for the second half here at the Augusta Civic Center, coming up next on Munzing Media.
Carver's Driving Academy is the perfect place to learn the rules of the road. Prepare to hit the road with confidence with their 3-week intensive course. Students will not only learn the basics of driving, but we offer individual, high-intensity instruction. We offer in-person and online classes, and our 3-week classes are perfect for student athletes. At Carver's Driving Academy, we are driven to excellence. Check us out on Facebook or email us at carversdriving@gmail.com. Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Feel like cooking dinner? Call Caps's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Caps's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsuspizza.com.
If you want to boost your energy, metabolism, and nutrition, try one of Northeast Nutrition's 85 energizing teas. Fruity, made with natural aloe, stevia, and herbal and green teas. Or have a low-carb 200 to 300 calorie shake for breakfast or lunch. Choose from over 50 flavors like Fluffernutter or Pumpkin Turtle Cheesecake. Northeast Nutrition also has customized protein iced coffees, caffeine-free options for the kiddos, and specialty drinks for athletes. Northeast Nutrition, 599 Main Avenue, Farmingdale. Follow on Facebook at Northeast Nutrition and Energy.
Rob Kennedy, Rob Munzing, our entire Munzing Media crew back here with you at the 28th Annual Capital City Classic. Halldale and Winthrop. Bulldogs with a basketball to start the second half, down 5. They have the visitors today officially. This is a countable game in the MPA standings. Winthrop's the home team. Nick Brown. Brown takes the handoff from Devereaux. Underneath, Carter Eldridge, nice pass to Carey, had to escape Cobb, and Cobb did enough to alter the shot and force the miss. Rivers up over the top to Cobb, and Nathan snatched it away. Oh, great play by the Bulldogs, Nathan and Carey, to keep that ball in bounds and recover for Halldale. Carey, the jumper too strong. Cobb another rebound. Cobb watched by Carter Eldridge. Eldridge will pick himself up off the floor. Cole Bard trying to feed it down low to Colton Baird. Devereaux now with it for Halldale. Stops. Shots wide, and he couldn't quite make the save. Went off his fingertips. Winthrop basketball. So a frenetic pace here in the first minute and 7 seconds, but no points yet for either team in the second half. Carter Rivers trying to fend off Nick Brown. They've been tussling all afternoon. Cole Bard watched by DeVero. Now Cody Cobb has made his presence felt in the defensive glass here in the second half. And there's the first bucket of the half by Carter Rivers. A 6-point lead now for the Ramblers.
Yeah, we're having scoreboard issues, Rob, so just let our fans know that.
29-22 is the score, 6:23 to go. We'll get that fixed up, we hope. Carter Eldridge. Nathan underneath, triple teamed, and he'll go to the line. Let's see who they get in the foul. There's a couple of Winthrop players down there. It'll be Cody Cobb's third. So Ben Nathan with 6 points already. He's at the line. And he gets one more. Zach Brown in for DeVero. And Chan Ring returning for Winthrop. He'll take Cody Cobb with those 3 fouls. Nathan can make it a 6-point game. It won't fall. Rivers. Nathan with a fingertip on that. Oh, great save by Eldridge. Zach Brown. A little 9-footer hits. I'll credit Eldridge on that because Eldridge's save is what set Brown up to do that and score for Halldale. 5-point game. Rivers, great cut underneath defenders. Gets those 2 points right back. 31-24, Winthrop. We have the scoreboard back up as you see. A foul called against Cole Bard. Keegan Carey went flying. That's just Bard's first.
Here's that Eldridge play, Rob, that you referenced here with the steal and the keep. Ends
Perfect
up being
play.
a basket, yeah.
Right in front of the Winthrop bench.
We'll come back to live action.
Keegan Carey called for the offensive foul. It was drawn by Bard again. That's 3 on Carey. So Carey with 3 now for Halldale. And 3 for Cody Cobb for Winthrop. Now Waller back in for Halldale as Carey sits. Ring trying the long pass again. This time the Bulldogs a little more prepared for it. It did connect with Rivers, but he had 3 defenders to beat and wisely waited for help to arrive. Brannigan. He's also playing with 3 fouls. I forgot to mention him. Bard. Baird trying to get open down low. He's in a great war with Nathan down there. And Baird had the rebound but couldn't gather it. Halldale basketball.
Halldale ball.
Brown crossing the timeline. Catch a glimpse of Thomas Murch over by the scorer's table. He's coming in for Halldale. The next opportunity. Waller. Dangerous pass. It got through. Zipped it down low to Nathan. Second chance. He scores. Winthrop by 5. Rivers again. Matched up with Nick Brown. Nathan steps over to slow Rivers down. Cole Bard. Ring. Traveled. So 2 subs for Halldale. Murch is in, and Eben Austin re-entering for the Bulldogs as well. Zach Brown will inbound right in front of the Ramblers bench. Nathan. Halldale organizing in the front court. Waller, the quick jumper's too strong. Ring out-muscling Brown for the rebound. Ring coast to coast for 2. Ring just a sophomore, 6'3". He's had an outstanding impact on this game. Came in as a sub midway through the first quarter, and he's been a force for the Ramblers. Murch couldn't handle that pass. It was stolen. Brannigan will go to the line. And that's Ben Nathan's third.
Here's the ring play, Rob. Comes ring down the left side. Ring, rang, rung right there.
Nice little switch to the left hand to score off the glass.
As you said, big impact on this game, Rob.
First time out of the game called by Halldale. Neither coach used a timeout in the first half.
Well, we'll stay right here with you to let you know what we have coming up here today. As the Gardner Tigers will take over next. They'll play back-to-back games. Boys first, girls second. So we'll have those two games here for you from the Augusta Civic Center. Those may start a little bit late. The first Gardner game is supposed to start at 3 o'clock. That'll be close. Rather unlikely. This game may end by then, but of course they'll need the 15-minute warm-up is what they've been giving them. So adjust your schedule accordingly, and we'll have those two games. And then tomorrow we'll also have action from the old John A. Bagoli Memorial Gymnasium. The crew will be over there at Gardner, and we'll have a boys basketball game. So back-to-back days of playing for the boys, and they'll get after it here and tomorrow at home, and that'll be a big one against Lawrence. So that should pack I would think, the gym. Ladies will be playing up at Lawrence tomorrow. That's been quite a rivalry the past couple of years.
Certainly has. Rematch of the regional finals. Bringing up the line, shooting 2. And he'll get one more.
Both teams had good programs, too, kind of reloading. Lawrence played some young kids last year that got some valuable action in that state championship year, and they're set to go. They're having an outstanding start to their season.
1 out of 2 at the line for Brannigan. Brown open. Count the baskets. And he'll go to the line. Bard just a split second late. He'll pick up the foul. That's 2 on Cole Bard.
Here's a look at it, Rob. As you said, just a touch late there, as you see at the end. Chance for the old three-point play.
Bulldogs' free throw shooting woes continue. Rivers leading all scorers with 14 points. Number 0 with the basketball now. Brannigan thought about the 3. Ring, who's got 7 off the bench. Back to Rivers again. Looks like they got Matt Waller for the foul. If that's on Waller, it's his first. And it is.
Both teams at 3 here with 3:32 left in the third.
Winthrop basketball. They have the possession arrow.
I want to thank Rob for stopping over today before he heads off to ESPN Plus. Weekend games coming up on his hockey calls.
And right to Hanover after this game's over with. Hop in the car and drive to Dartmouth. Great steal by Murch. 2-on-1 with Waller. Murch, who's that off? Yeah, it was deflected out of bounds by Ring, but Murch certainly heard the footsteps of big number 11. That's the way you break up a 2-on-1 if you're Chan Ring. He's been outstanding. Nick Brown back in. He's been the primary ball handler for the Bulldogs. He'll take Murch's place. Brown to Brown. Shot doesn't fall. The rebound. Austin hits. Evan Austin back in off the bench. 2 big points for Halldale. It's a 4-point game. They'll get Waller for the foul again. That's 4 on Halldale. 2 on Waller in rapid succession.
Yeah, hand check there out at center court. You know, one of the things players have to do, Rob, is read the officiating crew as well. What are we calling today? Okay. Got to keep those hands away.
Eldridge back in for Halldale. Ring in front of the bench. Quick ball moving by the Ramblers. Baird to Bard. Bard a second chance. Too good.
Yeah, Bard didn't have a great angle on the first one. Perfect angle on the second. Put back.
Colton Baird, a great pass to find him. Here's Carter Eldridge. 3 on the way. Zach Brown rattles out. Bulldogs still don't have a 3. And DeVuru guilty of the foul on the rebound. That's 3 on Rishi. And now the Ramblers will shoot.
Halldale foul number 22.
Now, the Ramblers have not been great at the line either in this contest. They look at their free throw percentage here, 11 out of 19 so far. Rivers makes it 12 out of 20. Ben Nathan back in, so is Keegan Carey. They both have 3 fouls, but Chris Ranslow can't afford to keep them on the bench any longer. Rivers hits this. It'll be Winthrop's largest lead, and he does. An 8-point advantage for the Ramblers. Carey and Nathan will have to be very careful. Austin skies for that pass. Nick Brown. Eldridge. Tough take. Got it. Carter Eldridge, 2 more. He'll have a chance at the line.
Winthrop foul number 33, Cole Bard. Personal foul number 3.
That's 3 on Cole Bard. Eldridge a chance for the 3-point play as Cody Cobb's back in. Make it a 5-point game. Eight points in the contest for Eldridge on the miss. So stays a 6-point lead. Ball loose on the floor. A timeout called.
Yeah, but take a look at that Eldridge play, Rob. You've talked about Eldridge being a cool, calm, collected young player. Watch the step through here and the body control. Fabulously done.
He took on a big guy there in Cole Bard as well. He's given up some size. Bard can be a very intimidating presence down low, the 6'1 junior. But the rookie Eldridge just decided to take him right on, no fear, and got the bucket.
Yeah, something going on down the floor. Coach MacArthur's talking to the officials. I don't know whether we got a wet spot there or what.
We did just see Braden Brannigan sliding on the floor, so maybe they want to take the mop out and take care of that. I don't see anybody with a mop, so we'll see if they have to make a run for one.
Another year of a well-run tournament up here, boy. They were in early on this one doing this tournament, Rob, years and years ago. And, it's been run through several regimes. And they continue to set the standard here for holiday tournaments, don't they? They really have got this being a smooth operating tournament. A lot of teams come in and they keep the schedule going. And it's a great opportunity for kids to play on the big floor.
Doing it every year since 1995 here in the Capitol. 5 seconds ran out on Carter Rivers. The Bulldogs get the ball back. So, in the end, the Ramblers just burn a timeout and lose the ball anyway. And they still have that 6-point lead.
We weren't streaming in 1995. We were doing the old state cable trick, tape delay games then.
Keegan Carey had a step but couldn't bury the bucket. Bared the rebound. Ring to Cobb. Score it. Big hoop by Cody Cobb, set up by Ring, the sophomore feeding the junior.
Well, you said Ring's had a great influence there, and not just scoring, Rob. That was a beautiful pass on the fast break.
He's done it all, scoring, rebounds, defense. Of course, you just saw that sweet dish. Eldridge blocked, Ring and Cobb both combined. Rivers. Baird for 2. A 10-point lead for the Ramblers. It is the home side's biggest. And Halldale, they've got to keep them in their sights as that bounce pass ends up in Ring's hands. Ring, no signs of stopping. That one won't go. Aggressive rebound brought down by Evan Austin for Halldale. About to go under a minute. Brown to Austin, reverse layup for 2. That was pretty.
Evan Austin.
Winthrop's got the arrow. So look at the ball back. There aren't any held balls. The next 48 seconds. Traveling violation gives it back to Halldale. And Zach Brown coming back in for the Bulldogs. And also a substitution here, Connor Williams entering the game now for Brannigan. Williams, number 3 out there in white, a 5'9 junior. .45 seconds remaining. Brown cuts, penetrates, and hits. Aggressive move by Nick Brown, slicing through defenders. 30 seconds stolen away. That's Eldridge. He wants to get into the action and will. Bulldogs back within 4. And what do we have?
I'll give us a chance to look at the first of 4 quick points. This is Brown on the penetration, Rob. Slices and dices his way through. Lays it up off glass, home.
Winthrop basketball. The referees went over to the scorer's table. I'm not sure exactly what the situation was, but the basket good. Rivers trapped, got away to Cobb. Cobb with 15. That'll stay with Winthrop as Nathan was the last to touch it for Halldale.
Well, good little run at the end of the quarter here for the Bulldogs. Exactly what they needed to finish the quarter and come out. Not down by, down by 10 at one time.
Yeah, they were. Winthrop looked like they were about to disappear over the horizon, and Halldale rev the engines. Baird. Rivers, 9 seconds. Winthrop wants the last shot. Rivers. Oh, a foul called before the steal.
So I'm sure all the fans are well aware of the big games coming up from down south, Rob. You're going to have a part in that as well, calling those games as the Maine boys come back to Maine.
Yeah, the Flags from Montverde Academy, undefeated. Probably the best high school team in the nation right now. Playing at the Civic Center on Friday night, January 5th. And the Expo on the 6th on Saturday. I know the Civic Center game is sold out. I'm not sure about the Expo, but I believe probably if the Civic Center is.
Right, you would think so.
Expo, a smaller venue, probably is as well.
Isn't that great for sports fans everywhere?
See a bunch of D1 players as both shots miss. Bulldogs with a chance. Brown at the buzzer. Close, but no. Winthrop will start with the basketball and a 10-point lead that's dwindled to 4 when we come back for the fourth quarter on Munzing Media.
Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Our friends, Fowler's Roofing and Construction. You're going to see their cameras in action. We bought a little gizmo to be able to use tomorrow down on the floor. We're going to send Chris down on the floor to do some work tomorrow with that. Little handheld with an iPhone to get pregame introductions and maybe huddles during timeouts and stuff like that. That's all made possible through Fowler's Roofing and Construction. We want to thank Clyde and his family business. His wife, Tiffany. Wonderful folks, both former students of mine.
Winthrop with the basketball and a 4-point lead, fourth quarter, here at the Augusta Civic Center. Both these teams 2-1. Rivers and Brannigan playing pass. This is Carter Rivers. He leads all scorers in this contest. He's got 16 points. Bart, second chance. Doesn't go, but he's fouled by Zach Brown. Just one on Zach. And Cole Bard at the line.
Remember, if you let the second get too close, you can't change the second.
Bard trying to get into double digits here. He'll get one more chance. He's stuck on 9 points. Shooting to give the Ramblers a 5-point lead. And does. 10 points now for Cole Bard, the 6'1 junior. Some pressure again by the Ramblers. Brown. Kevin Austin. Nick Brown. Eldridge. Long two. Too strong. Rebound, though, to Zach Brown. He'll put it back. That won't fall either. And a foul called, a push. Might go against Colton Baird. But it's Brannigan instead. That's 4 on him. It's away from the play. So Coach Todd MacArthur, a decision to make on Brannigan's. Right now, though, no one moving over on the Winthrop bench. Zach Brown. And Halldale down 3. Stolen. That's Eldridge. Can't score. The rebound. Brown. 2 more. 4 points quickly for Zach Brown. It's a 1-point game. Halldale scored 9 straight. Bard, triple teamed. He had Rivers outside who penetrates. No. Rebound, volleyballed around and saved. One Brown to another. That was Nick to Zach. Zach with it here. Baseball pass, batted away by Bard. Always an ambitious attempt to throw it through the passing lane like that. Although I think can feel fortunate that wasn't intercepted by Bard, that he was just able to get one hand on that. The Bulldogs keep it as Chan Ring is about to come back in. They won't let him come back in now. Have to wait for the next stoppage. Bulldogs looking to take the lead in this possession. Austin. DeVuru is at a quiet day. Nick Brown forced back by Carter Rivers. That's been a great battle all day long between Brown and Rivers. Here's Brown. Round the corner, too strong, barred the rebound. Almost threw it away, but Rivers was there. Rivers down low. Baird. Great defense by Zach Brown. Brown, bullet pass, and Cody Cobb anticipated it. Saved by Halldale, but right to Baird. Rivers hits. It's a 3-point lead again for the Ramblers. Austin shooting for the tie. Bulldogs still with no threes in this game. They have a second chance here. Brown, a no-look dish. DeVuru just inside the arc. Hits. They needed that from Rishi DeVuru. It's a 1-point game again. Timeout on the floor.
Well, we'll let you know that most likely our Gardner games will be coming up. In fact, we just changed it in our back end to start at about 3:10 is looking more likely a start for the Gardner doubleheader. Dick Layton showed up. He's sharpening his pencils up. Gary Verhill is running the steps of the Augusta Civic Center to warm himself up, as he'll be along with me, as we'll call that one. Rob will head in the car and head over to Hanover, New Hampshire.
We'll listen in, though. I can hear the whole game, you know.
Can listen on the way over.
Facebook Live. Just hook that right up to the Bluetooth or Apple CarPlay and hear it all the way.
And after these games at the Civic Center, we'll be back in our respective gymnasiums. We haven't been over to Halldale yet. We'll get over there.
Thursday night we'll be there.
Thursday night.
Halldale boys taking on Lisbon. So we'll be there for that 1 week from tonight.
And the ladies' games, we're going to look at rescheduling that NYA game because we think that'll be a good game. But lots of action here, Rob. Get back to it.
Brannigan. Bard's already got 1-3, and Carter Eldridge knew it. He was right out there making sure that Bard didn't get the open look. He's not going to force one up in a 1-point game. Brannigan open 3, swish. That was great ball movement. And Brannigan playing with 4 fouls. Hits the bucket. Fed by Baird on the pass. Carey. Eldridge underneath. Austin shoots, no. And the rebound by Baird. Quickly ahead to Ring. Ring wisely passed that back off, and the Ramblers reset. Colton Baird. Rivers. 3 on the way. Brannigan does it again. 2 straight threes for Brannigan. It's a 7-point lead for the Ramblers. That's a big difference in this game. The 3-point shooting now 3 3-point buckets. None for Halldale. And Winthrop with the ball back off the miss by Nick Brown. It's been a game of runs, especially here in the second half. And Nick Brown Called for the reach.
Here's the second of the Brannigan threes right here. You see the launch right in front of the Winthrop bench, and they're up in jubilation right there. Back-to-back 3 balls.
Brannigan had 9 points last time out against the Old Orchard Beach Seagulls. In that loss, he's got 11 points today, 2 threes.
We'll have our Caps of Pizza and Northeast Nutrition plays of the game for the Bulldogs as they sponsor our Bulldog streaming events.
Big possession for the Ramblers now as they can go up by 9 or 10. They had a 10-point lead once. Halldale whittled it down to 1, but those 2 Brannigan threes have the boys in white and green up 7. Shot won't count. They'll get the blocking foul called on Carter Eldridge first. That's 2 on him. And 3 now on the Bulldogs.
Personal foul number 2.
Bulldog ladies won here yesterday. They're out of state for some competition, some good competition, Rob. And just what the doctor ordered there is they've had a pretty easy time so far through the Mount Valley Conference early part of the schedule, and they're getting tested there, and that's a good idea for them.
Play picking an academy out of Portsmouth, New Hampshire. You're playing a pretty good team.
Yes.
That's what they face today. Barred the miss, almost stolen by Brannigan. DeVero held on. Great defense by Ring as Carey couldn't get the shot away. Eldridge drives in underneath, kissed off the glass for 2. Halldale back within 5, but the clock is not in their side. Only 3:33 to go. And DeVero be called for his 4th foul. And that's 4 on Halldale now. 1 more, the Ramblers shoot the rest of the way.
Well, we've seen a few instances where teams had to get back in by fouling, Rob, and all of a sudden they hit the final 3.5 minutes of a game, and they look up and they've only got 1 foul. So that's one of the things you have to learn to manage a little bit.
They got the team control foul there, I believe, an illegal screen set by Baird. And his first foul. But Halldale gets the ball back, which is what they need.
What a cool, calm, collected effort in answering the Halldale charge by Winthrop back-to-back and the 2 big threes by Brannigan.
Every possession big right now for the Bulldogs, trying to eat into this 5-point deficit. Thomas Murch. Eldridge. He's under consideration for one of our 2 awards with that pass. We won't factor that one in as that was over Murch's head, and Winthrop gets the ball back.
Yeah, he's had some good slashing takes to the hoop.
That unforced error, though, could be costly here if the Ramblers can score in this possession.
Well, he's already let it go. He's back on D.
You got to forget those things right away.
Yeah.
Not easy for a rookie to do, but Eldridge is mentally tough. Brannigan with 2 threes already. Boy, did he want to take that shot, but 5-point lead decided not to, defer to Cody Cobb, but it was the right move.
Yeah, better choice by Cobb because he takes that to the rack. If he gets fouled, he's shooting anyway, and he finished the nifty left-handed put up and down.
Former Bulldog with a big bucket. 7-point lead now for the Ramblers. Carey. Eldridge. Carey underneath, and he had to avoid Ring. He did so to score off the glass.
Was that the high school transfer portal, Rob?
Yeah. I'll never see that like it is in college. That'll just be chaos.
That's chaos in college.
It certainly is.
I think it's chaos.
Yeah, it's hard to keep track, and you have players, of course, transferring and not playing in bowl games, and we see that all the time for guys going to the NFL draft. But yeah, it's interesting. The landscape has certainly changed. 30-second timeout called here with 2:27 to go. Bulldogs, we mentioned their game coming up. They host Lisbon right here on Munzing Media on Thursday. Then a couple of road games. They'll head to Maranacook on Saturday. And then on January 9th, they'll go up and take on Dirigo. Currently undefeated right now, the Cougars, 4-0. Winthrop's got Lisbon next Saturday. They're off for 9 days. Then they host Waterville January 9th, and Maranacook comes to town on the 11th.
Well, we have our donations up to date as of this morning. Want to thank Donna Stebbins, got in this morning. Donna's going to be home today for the game, I hear, so we'll give her well wishes to recover from what's going around with a lot of folks. I want to thank everybody that's donated to us.
Seems like every broadcaster I know has had a chest cold sometime in the last week and a half, including the 2 on this broadcast.
Yeah, for sure.
Carter Rivers, 2:17 to go. Bulldogs trying to force the turnover. Cobb saved. Back to Ring again. Halldale with the arrow now. Brown trying to force Rivers. Cody Cobb. Cobb. Brannigan again. Winthrop spreading the floor, killing time. Ring back outside. Cole Bard. The Bulldogs foul. It's a shooting situation. Ring lays it in. And a great pass from Brannigan to find him.
Boy, what execution by the Ramblers on that possession.
The Bulldogs trying to answer back. Carries doesn't fall, but what a great rebound and put back by Ben Nathan.
I got to show you that. That's athletic right there.
Great dexterity and, of course, the strength that goes with it. Under 90 seconds to go. Bard. Carter Rivers. Cody Cobb trying to penetrate on Nathan. Brannigan's been deadly from the outside. Oh, too quick of a move there by Ring.
Here's that Nathan move, Rob. Oh, I'm sorry, we missed it. Bad job on the old guy's part here, trimming that. See if I can fix it.
Halldale's basketball, huge possession. So they can try to make this a one-possession game, down 5, with 70 seconds to go. Nick Brown. A great time for the Bulldogs to hit their first 3 of the game. They are daring Brown to take it, and he does. And he missed. Last touch by Eldridge, so it's Rambler basketball, under a minute to go. That was a big attempt, and it just didn't fall for the Bulldog senior. Timeout called by Todd MacArthur. Made sure that Cody Cobb could get an additional 5 seconds. Let's take a look at the numbers. Winthrop scores, being led by Carter Rivers with 18 points. Braden Brannigan up to 11 points with those couple of threes. Over on the Halldale side of the ledger, take a look at their numbers. Carter Eldridge leads everybody with 12 points. Zach Brown and Ben Nathan, 10 points each. Bulldogs, though, 2 for 9 from the free throw line, and boy, how important is that right now? Then again, if you look at the Ramblers, as far as their shots concerned, a little better in the second half, but 14 for 25. Not a banner day from the stripe for either of these two teams. It could be costly for Halldale. They'll misses as Winthrop was giving them opportunities to stay in this game. They had a 10-point lead at one point here in the second half. The Bulldogs battled back to make it a 1-point game, and then up stepped the junior Braden Brannigan. And he hit 2 threes to put the Ramblers on top. A lead they have not relinquished. Up by 5 now with the basketball. Cody Cobb to inbound once again for the home side with the Ramblers. Rivers dribbles out of trouble. Carey stuck with him. The time ticking away on Halldale. They may need to commit the foul at some point just to stop the clock. Brannigan. 43 seconds to go. Nathan has it. Rolled away. Loose on the floor, picked up by Halldale. They still have life. Here's Brown. Across to Carey, too strong. Carey saved. Zach Brown. Shot doesn't fall. Nathan the rebound. The 3 won't draw for Eldridge either. Halldale, one more chance here. Carey for 3. Rattles out. Bulldogs had their chances, and Brown commits the foul just to stop the clock, but probably not enough time left for the Bulldogs now.
Well, that sequence gave them multiple chances at the 3 they needed, and the story of the game, Rob, you were on this early on in the first half. You talked about how
numerous threes. They rattled the rim. We had them dropping down the cylinder, but not all the way. Brown's fouls his 3rd. Here's Cobb at the line to put it away. And the lefty will get one more. Ramblers probably have done enough with a 5-point lead in 13 seconds. But Cobb wants to make it even more difficult for his former team. He can't do it. Halldale, though, with 10 seconds. Brown knows he's got to hurry. His runner doesn't go, and that will do it. Bulldogs with 2 seconds, not enough time as Zach Brown shoots and hits. And, of course, the 3 comes. Too little, too late. Great shot. The 3-pointer by Brown. But it makes it a 2-point game, 55-53 is our final score. We'll take a short break right now, come back to wrap it up and hand out our awards right after this on Munzing Media.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Quick wrap-up here from the Augusta Civic Center as the Gardner Tigers boys and Mount Blue coming up next. We'll hand out some awards. We'll start with our Northeast Nutrition High Energy Player of the Game. That's going to go to Ben Nathan, who scored 10 points today. It was huge on the boards, both the offense and in defensive glass today. He'll get one free energy drink from Northeast Nutrition and Energy. And our Player of the Game, brought to you by Caps's Pizza, goes to the rookie. It's Carter Eldridge. Eldridge with 12 points today. He was a force offensively and defensively in this game. A great game for the Halldale rookie. He gets one free 10-inch, one-topping pizza from Caps's Pizza as our Caps's Pizza Halldale Player of the Game. So that'll do it for us. A 55-53 win for the Ramblers. They're 3-1 now. Halldale on the loss falls to 2-2. We'll take a break, and the Gardner Tigers will be coming up next right here at the Augusta Civic Center. Thanks for watching on Munzing Media.